down on it. Just overdo the whole liberal
Just calling
thing.
people libtards.
Liberals.
Like the voting, but the liberals. You're coming from a
literally.
left wing.
They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, liberal.
Just wearing a green shirt and being like, you fucking libtard. Fuck off.
I literally remember the... Oh, no, wait. Liberals are the bad guys? Is that right?
Yeah, they're the bad guys.
Well, you know, I mean...
In both places.
Yeah.
Woo! What the
Woo,
hell is up,
woo,
ladies
woo.
and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Sausage Boys podcast. Back for another red hot episode.
Hell yeah.
This is your host here, the South Coast Post Child. I go by the name of Jackson Grant. Goddamn.
These long fingernails. I'm sure everyone's seen these long fingernails.
They are long fingernails.
They're really long fingernails.
Our audience could probably hear those long fingernails.
fingernails.
And our voice is a voice you know and love, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Terry Crews of Sydney,
Hello, everyone.
a.k.a. the Steamroller. Kareem Diallo.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Back from a big trip.
Back from a very nice trip.
We're going to get into that
We'll get
big
into
trip
that
very
little
soon.
bit.
But we've got a new guest on the pod. Very funny guy. First time.
Yeah.
He goes by the names of Ramsey Smith.
Goes by the names.
Goes by those both names
What
together.
are those two names?
Fucking
Nice, I like
idiot,
that.
you fucking moron, you dumb cunt.
Kareem's coming with a weird
Yeah,
energy.
I've come in with a very weird energy, and I'm kind of liking it.
It's definitely objectively weird. And not just weird to me because you're coming at me.
Pause.
But how was the trip, baby boy?
It was great. It was a very nice getaway.
Where'd you go?
I went to Queensland.
Oh.
I got there, though, and was sick for 2 days. In
Oh,
bed.
no.
I literally
No.
didn't leave bed. Literally couldn't leave bed, which is a crazy one.
Literally.
Nice. I like that one a lot. I really like that one. We're in the whole liberal, because I walked in and I said, hey, liberals.
Yeah, it
And
was
I said
really
that
funny.
twice.
It was really good.
And it got nothing. It literally got nothing, which
Yeah.
I was really surprised with.
No, it was hilarious. I don't know what you want me to say.
Then I think I dropped it again. What was the context in which I dropped it the third time? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've had a coffee. I don't have coffee often, and I think it usually gets me a little bit wired, a little bit on edge.
When you don't have it often, it gets you.
Literally. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going crazy with this thing. I'm all over the shop.
Nice.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
are you with the coffee situation? What's going on?
I get addicted to it. I'll have
you're an addict.
I used to work at a coffee place, so like you just get bored midway through your shift. So I'd have like 8 shots of coffee like during the day.
You're doing shots.
Huh? Well,
doing
no,
shots?
like all together. Like I drink like a double. I love like a double, like a small one.
A double cappuccino.
I love like a macchiato.
You do a macchiato.
Double
What's a
mac.
macchiato again?
Macchiato is just 2 shots of coffee,
Yeah.
and then just the foam scooped on top.
Oh, so that's
Return
a
of the
nasty
Mac.
one.
Return of the Mac,
Return
yeah.
of the Mac. Dang.
Yeah.
That's what the actual
It's a pretty cool way. It's
Song was
for
about.
if the cool people drink the coffee. You know what I mean? Like you get it, and you look at the barista, and you're like, I know.
because I think
Right.
long blacks macchiato. Oh, what is it? What are the espressos?
Espresso.
Espresso. I don't know what an espresso is.
It does sound like it should be espresso, though.
It
don't you
should
think?
be.
That
You
makes
want to
more
Tell the
sense.
Italians, you go down there. And be like, fuck, listen here, cunts.
Well, you're the one that says it, bro.
Espresso. I am. I'm cultured. No.
So if you're having those ones, you're really into your coffee. But I think it's disgusting. Like have a
Okay.
cappuccino. Just have a cappuccino. That's a
No,
coffee.
I don't like the chocolate. I don't like sweet with the coffee.
There's no sweet in cappuccino.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
chocolate
there's
poured on the top.
That's literally what a cappuccino is.
You taste
That's
it.
The
That's the
differentiating
whole point. That's the
factor.
difference between a latte and a cap. Is just the chocolate on it.
I don't think so.
It is.
Really?
I was a barista for
latte?
like 3 years. Yeah,
A latte
amazing.
is a
Latte's
cappuccino without.
foam water espresso, and then a cappuccino is just a latte with chocolate on top.
And you're like, well, I hate the chocolate. I've hated chocolate this whole time. I've been looking for a way to do it without
I'm not even
it.
joking. I literally don't like the chocolate. I find that I just enjoy the flavor. Unless I'm just all over the place. I knew an iced latte. I've never
Well,
known there was a normal
Well,
latte.
brother, do we have a product for you? Can I get a cappuccino? Hold the chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally a life changer.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
people order that.
Really?
Yeah, and
People
you say,
like me.
and you put through a latte, and then you go, "Here's your latte," and they go, "No."
Yeah, that's literally what I would do.
I
I'd be like,
wanted
no, I
a
want
cappuccino with no chocolate.
Yeah.
And then you go, all right. Then you turn around, you give it to them again. You go, here's a cappuccino with no chocolate.
And I'll say, yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I'm not a liberal.
Or you get really aggressive. I had a guy I worked with who got really aggressive with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you're not a libtard.
I'm literally not a liberal orders a latte. a person orders a cappuccino. That's the difference.
Okay. I was about to say something and it's gone. So if you guys want to, I don't know, do something.
They call me the steamroller for a reason, everyone.
No, you were about to say you had a customer.
Oh, I had a guy I used to work with who, like, when someone would order it the wrong way, he would have a very intense chat with them.
Oh.
And just be like, look, this is how we make our lattes and make our cappuccino. So with our chocolate, the same thing. You can just order that. And the
so
woman
this is
would
a
come through the
thing
next
that happens.
day and just order cappuccino, no chocolate. She just...
Oh, so she
It's
didn't
like a
give in.
war. It was just like, nah, I'm ordering this, and you're gonna make it, and we just make it the same
Okay,
way. And it's just, I don't know.
Let's settle this. Let's look it up because I don't believe you. I need
What do you
to
mean?
be...
I was a barista for 3 years.
I don't know. I just don't believe you. I'm not sold on this whole latte thing.
I kind of don't want to
What
look
are
it
we
up because I
looking
like
up?
this
Like,
tension.
I like this tension.
Yeah.
Be like, what is a latte? I want to look up what a latte is, and then I want to look up what a cappuccino is. We're going to look up both of them, and we're going to see the difference.
In some places, they make the cappuccinos with slightly more foam. So I'll concede that.
What about the whole milk
But
ratio?
if you're ordering it in a takeaway cup, it's the same thing.
What about milk ratio? Does it
Milk
change
ratio
from
to
latte
what?
to cappuccino
Milk ratio to what?
coffee?
No, so the coffee shots are going to get poured. Is this interesting to anybody?
Oh yeah, we're
I'm having fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The coffee shots are going to get poured the exact same size.
Yeah.
So if you're getting like regular, so if you get a takeaway cup, then they're going to fill it to the top. It's going to be the same milk to coffee ratio.
So the exact same ratio.
Exact same amount of it's going to be filled to the top of the cup. You're going to have the same shot of coffee.
What happens if we do like a blind taste test? One latte, one cappuccino, if we can tell the difference.
Well, you tasted chocolate. You mean a cappuccino with no chocolate? But who's making that? So someone makes 2 lattes, and it's not even how it's made. It's the feeling that was made into it. Is that what it is?
That one's the Pepsi.
Yeah, that's good.
If we're having... So why would someone order a cappuccino takeaway then? Wouldn't that like defy the point? Or you're having that tiny... We're talking about like chocolate powder
Well,
that doesn't
if you
even have
make
any
it
sugar
properly,
in it.
what you do is you pour the espresso first.
Is it okay?
And then
let's
you
address this. Espresso. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Is this a thing? Is
What?
espresso a thing, or is espresso a thing?
It's espresso if you're going to Europe.
But what's an
If you're
espresso?
gay in Europe. If you like the entire continent of Europe.
Ah, nice.
What if you're gay here? I'm
So
asking for a
Jackson
friend.
must be European.
You can do it to just be annoying.
Oh, so that's good. You're doing
Espresso.
that,
You know what I mean? You gotta get one
Yep.
espresso. And then someone like spits in your coffee and they go, fuck you. You know?
Wait, so espresso isn't a thing?
Espresso, EX.
Yes, EX.
It's pronounced, I don't even know. I came in with too much confidence on this espresso thing.
And I think you're coming in with a little bit too much confidence when it comes to the latte.
No,
versus
that I'm
cappuccino thing.
100% sure. I will. You're being a real liberal right now. That's
Oh,
what
no.
you're doing.
Oh.
You're being a huge liberal.
You think I'm being a liberal?
You're being a
questioning you
massive
with this
liberal,
whole-
okay?
Well, I don't know. This is a real turn of events. I came in here calling everyone a liberal, and
We
apparently
revealed the true liberal.
the real liberal in the room is the one that came in calling everyone
A liberal.
which isn't surprising at all.
I've never paid attention to anyone that's called it an espresso. I've never it's never sunk in. It's like a bad taste kind of.
It's never so. I guess I don't know.
Never sunk in. What are we talking about? The Titanic over here. Hello.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
What about
Mocha?
What about Jack Sparrow on the Titanic?
Yeah.
How about that? Does that do anything? Is that anything going on there? Anything going on there? Is there anything there? Anything going on there?
That is like, that's
there.
how I get calls from like my mum, and she'll be like, "Hey, I've got an idea for like a joke for you to do on stage," and she'll be like, "All right, so you know how trees and some of them like lose their leaves and some of them like keep it?" And I go, "Yep," and she goes, "Do that,
be
you know,
completely-
do a joke out of that."
To be
And I'm like,
completely
"What are you
honest,
talking
that's
about?"
great.
Yeah, who's your mum? Louis
Huh?
C.K.? It's hilarious.
I was literally going to say, what a great premise.
It's a good premise, but I'm like, "What's the joke?" And she goes, "I don't know. That's your job."
Yeah,
And
my
I'm like,
dad-
Well, you
my
haven't
dad-
come with any. Yeah.
My dad does this to me. But every now and then he'll hit me with like one that kind of floors me.
Oh yeah.
Like he had this one recently where he was like,
Hey, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? And he like, falls into the ground. That's always a good one. Or he gets you in like an arm bar or something, or like a leg lock.
He said,
my dad's big into Rogan, so he'll be like...
So he's not funny at all.
So he's like, hey, you know what you should talk about? I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, trans people. And I'm like, no.
I didn't know your dad wasn't a liberal. That's great.
But he would be a liberal in Australia. That's your problem.
It is the problem.
Yeah.
What's
and as I've come here to advocate for the Greens Party, so I want to make sure
you're pro-liberal today.
I'm anti-liberal.
Oh, you're anti-liberal.
I'm an American liberal, but here I'm not. Here I'm not.
I'm so anti-liberal that I'm not. Going
I have to. Yeah.
Be. I'm Labor. I'm pro-Labor here.
Yeah.
That's how anti-liberal I am.
Espresso. Can I get an espresso?
Yeah.
What's that? Like an espresso in a hurry?
I had a good idea of literally answering that joke. Do we want to all take turns at making a joke out of Ramsey's mum's premise?
All right. So what is it? Trees?
Yeah.
Some trees.
I tried one. I tried one on stage a couple of times. I didn't.
You did?
I did. Yeah. It was basically about like, do you reckon
they lose their leaves if I've showed them my penis?
That's good.
I'm just trying to kick this fucking thing's head off.
Good.
I like it.
I had something about like I think the trees, like the trees that keep their leaves, would be looking at the ones that lose them. Like they're the nudists of the tree world.
Oh, that's good.
Not funny, but it connects the joke.
The nudist element's really great. What about the ones that keep their leaves aren't liberals?
Who are these people going around?
Well, the ones keeping them would be conservative, because they conserve their leaves.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not leaving these leaves.
Yeah.
I'm not some liberal who's going to.
And they hate trans people.
That's why little animals store things in there, because that's like their taxes or something.
What?
I don't know.
Kind of like.
Do conservatives like?
Conservatives are. I don't know. Is this politics?
Yeah, it was a political podcast.
Okay, good.
We literally came up saying liberals. Attacking liberals.
No, you were pro-liberal.
I don't even know.
What are we?
I don't know what I am.
What is the stance of the podcast on liberals?
I like the idea of someone that like hates liberals.
Who did we
doesn't
vote
really know
for?
what they are.
Who did we vote for?
Who did we vote for? I voted for Labor.
That's liberal.
I think I did that too.
That's an American liberal, so...
I guess it's not liberal though, technically.
It's not liberal.
Yeah, so I saw liberal and Labor, and I'm like, well, I'm not a liberal, so I'm going to vote Labor.
I like the idea of going to America and really trying to push our thing onto there. Oh, no, they're actually liberal.
Yeah.
We call them liberal.
By the way, just standing outside the voting booth and just yelling at people, just being like, yeah, that's actually the other way in Australia, guys. Just don't get confused.
You know how annoying Americans can be here, like tourists?
Oh, yeah.
Go to America and do that for Australia.
Yeah.
Like, back home, back at the Billabong, we don't quite have things like that.
It's such an Australian thing to do as well, to have it literally back the front.
For no reason. For no real
Australian
reason.
Thing
I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know.
Is it just to cause a problem? Is it just to be different? It's like the whole toilet bowl thing.
Yeah.
It's like, everything's back the front.
Yeah. Like the roads.
Is that even true? Does it go backwards?
I guess so.
I think so. Is it
must.
because of the actual gravitational pull opposed to the southern hemisphere? That's what I thought.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
I think so. I think it's the way it pulled, because it would pull towards the core.
So you're
So it
an
would be the
actual
opposite way.
we got a fancy pants over here.
I'm a fancy...
We've got a smart
fancy pants.
fancy pants. No one's used that one in a while. I like it. We've got a fancy pants over here.
I'm pretty sure they do go the same way, and it's funny to think like it's an American joke, like they tell Australians that our toilets are backwards.
Yeah.
And then we go, they're so dumb in Australia that their toilets go backwards.
Yeah.
And then we go to America and we're like, oh, no, wait, it does go the same way. And they're like, yeah, it's a fucking joke, you dumbass. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Is it the same?
I don't know. Does anyone care?
No one cares.
I think it could be a big issue.
Yeah.
I think it could be a really big issue.
There's some like autistic guy who like the toilet spinning is his thing.
Oh, 100%.
And he's flown to Australia and just had to freak out his first shit. Because it didn't go right. He's crying. He's like crying. He's calling his therapist and he's like, the toilet didn't spin the right way.
What would the problem be? Do you think it would affect the fecal, getting rid of the feces from the bowl?
Do
you think it's more productive?
I think different countries have different like height of where the water is.
Yeah. America's very low.
Yeah.
In India, you don't have any.
There's no water, yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, I was gonna go there before.
I thought it was good. Yeah, you
Say
should have
in-
followed through.
I should have followed through that. I don't know why. I literally don't know why I didn't pull back there.
Water here goes this way, and
You're
America
changing.
goes that way. India's halfway between, and they it doesn't go anywhere.
Really good joke.
I literally thought of that, and it was like, no, I can't do it.
Well, we're becoming actual liberals.
Yeah.
We've been liberals,
We've been
people.
liberals for a while now. It's
But
great.
we've become.
I'm sitting through the wokeifying of the sausage.
You
boys.
really are.
Slowly.
Like the natural, like the real natural.
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
had periods of time where we've like forced liberalism and
Yeah.
then times where we've like forced the opposite.
Yeah.
And now we're just naturally
You naturally
liberals.
you're going to become
Yeah.
so far.
Oh.
You're going to be
We're
so
centrists.
liberal. You're centrist.
I'm sorry, conservatives. I'm sorry, liberals.
Sorry.
I hate both of you.
I'm in the
equally.
middle, all right? Whatever the issue is, I'm directly in the middle, all right? I don't care,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Sorry, I'm a bit of a contrarian.
Yeah.
I'm not like everyone else.
Just
you
a
know.
centrist in, like, Germany in the 40s. And he's like, we should kill exactly half. Exactly half.
Yeah, I like that one. How
Not
about we kill
zero,
half of
not
them?
all, half of them, all right?
We should kill half. We should kill 100,000.
There we go. We're not liberals, everyone. We can make those
we
jokes.
got far away from the liberal.
There you go.
That's good. That's
Perfect.
good.
The India one was a little speed bump.
Speed bump. What are we talking about? Let's see if we can make a joke out of that. Speed bump. What are we talking about?
What I assume anyone did in the bathroom before they said espresso, because it's clearly
Nice.
you'd have to be on drugs to say that.
I like that one.
What are you saying? Which side are you on?
I'm centrist.
You're centrist. Should say it half each time. Just do whatever.
Espresso. I think I say
Espresso.
espresso, like George Clooney. I'm a lot like George Clooney in a lot of ways.
I see that.
Yeah, so it's
What's that? You have a wife that's way more talented than you, and you take all of the glory. Is that what it is?
Who's his wife?
Some like
Apparently some
doctor
like
or some.
yeah, some liberal
Something cool.
kind of
Some-
like
some liberal
successful-
Just watching like a medical school graduating class, just going, "Oh, you fucking liberals, you fucking libtards!
Oh yeah, I tried watching.
I dig holes. I'm a real man."
Your sister won an actual Nobel Peace Prize. Did you know that? Oh, she won that some liberal
Liberal
thing.
bullshit.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah, I've been getting into movies a little bit recently.
What child porn movies?
Hit the button. That's great.
That
Perfect.
was good.
Wonderful.
We're
if you
back,
just,
guys. Just as soon as you thought we got liberal.
Yeah. The
just
woke
noticed-
crowd was tuning in. They were like, "Hey, I heard these songs."
You're just like so nonchalant about it. Yeah, just been
Yeah,
getting into
yeah.
like child porn videos recently. It's like,
For the cinematography, there's some good
Yeah,
filmmakers out there, you know?
Well, they are filmed by adults, which is the good part.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't the other way around. Imagine porn with adults. Damn.
made by children.
Oh, yeah, I'm claiming that, boys. That's my bit. I might have
Just
to do
not,
that.
just not understanding sex. They're like, go under and just cuddle and kiss for a bit.
Yeah, thank God I wasn't watching porn with two adults filmed by a kid. You know.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
literally
perfect.
Okay, well, we'll
Wonderful.
literally give him like a 10 out of 10 for that bit.
Get it on the score sheet.
Honestly.
Mm.
So
great.
I've been watching a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I realize I've got no fucking respect for like any craft ever.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I
Not
watch.
even their mac and cheese.
I watch.
Hello. Hello. I'm on the board. I got that one in.
What are you talking about?
I watched two movies, and after two movies, and then I watched a third one, and I was like, the first two were really good. The third one was bad, and I'm like, maybe I could become a movie critic.
Oh,
After
nice.
Yeah.
just watching that.
That's literally all it takes.
And
Good,
then
good, bad.
Yeah.
and
good,
then
bad.
I kind of thought a little bit more about it, and I got the 3 movies off a list on a Reddit that had 6 movies on it, and I'm like, well, my
Yeah.
career's gonna tank. But I'm literally like in the initial
good.
stages mentally of creating an Instagram page.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
you watch.
Oh,
all
you've
it
been
takes-
close. I've been close too many
3 movies.
times.
You
Where,
watch
like,
3
I could
movies.
write a paragraph
Yeah.
on this and fucking bullshit it out.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
3
I know that
movies.
sounds like a lot of work. I don't give a fuck. It's
crazy.
I don't understand themes or
I
anything.
It's all it takes. Is as soon
I
as you watch
was-
3 movies, you're like, oh, I could be a film critic. I'm literally,
Yeah.
I'm just that guy now. I'm just a film critic guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
3 movies. Like, no one else is doing
Yeah.
this.
I
No one
was-
else has watched this many movies. Like, it's crazy what
Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
I was chilling at home once. I had the day off, and like, so my fiance was at uni, Ooh. Fuck off. So like I was like waking up. I'll watch a movie.
What's she studying?
Thing.
Liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
Okay, what's a quick
good,
joke?
that's
Liberal
good.
arts. What's that?
More like
you just have to
liberal.
paint like rainbows all the time. Hello.
More like liberal farts. P.U.
No, I thought about doing that, and I had this restraint. You know what I mean? I had the restraint to not say that. You could see that form in my head, and me go, "No, that's not. That's not worthy."
What about liberal darts?
Oh, I missed again, but that's okay. I'll get a
It's
participation.
okay. That's
trophy.
okay. Everyone wins. Even the blind guys, they still win darts. So I was working. I wanted to watch a movie, but like my girlfriend doesn't like sort of like full on movies, and I sort of like a nice full on.
What do you mean full on? Like what's
like
a full on?
like a confrontational sort of like movie about like. So she's not going to watch like Schindler's List or something like that.
Oh, like you need an
You know what
issue.
I mean?
You need something
like
deep,
something deep.
heavy.
Like she doesn't
Yeah.
want to watch like huge violence or whatever.
Yeah.
But so like I was like I got
She
some
used to
time.
watch a like liberal movie with like
She-
not much
she-
going on.
she likes
Everyone's all
boring
fine.
liberal
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
So it's like 9 a.m. I wake up and I'm like, oh, let's go a movie that she won't want to watch.
Yeah.
And I just started my morning watching fucking Hotel Rwanda.
Ooh.
And it's a weird thing. It's like starting your morning with that just
Yeah.
sets a weird tone.
Have you eaten? Have you brushed your teeth? Or are you
No,
straight into
I
it?
haven't got out of bed.
What is Hotel Rwanda?
It's about the Rwandan genocide.
Oh, that sounds. It's a comedy. No, that sounds very hectic.
It is.
I'll add it to
full
my
on.
list.
No, you should watch it. It's a powerful film.
Is it
Yeah.
a good movie? I think I've only watched
Wow.
snippets. It's good, isn't it?
Wow.
Real good movie. Wow.
What a great film.
Who's that?
Wow.
Who's the
That's
actor
my-
in that one? Who have they got?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Doing not the best
Nice.
African accent.
I was gonna say that's the only.
a hard
issue
one to
with-
do.
Yeah, because it's an Americanized movie.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Chadwick Boseman was dead.
He was alive at the
Yeah,
time.
he was alive.
He was like a kid.
Yeah, he was.
Ah.
he
He didn't even have cancer yet. He was fine.
He was having a great life, literally.
Yeah.
He was like, "Wow, I'm looking forward to the rest of my long, fulfilling life." That's what he was doing at that time. He was
that-
sitting back.
at that-
Like, I can't
bet-
wait to die
you
at
know
like
what?
95 or
I
something
bet I'm
like
gonna have
that.
a long one. I bet my life's gonna be a long one.
At that time, he was literally like, "No, Wakanda forever." Like, I can't see this thing.
Yeah, Wakanda non-stop.
I can't wait till I've grandkids.
Wakanda till a nice normal time. to pass
Wakanda at
away.
least 55.
I can't wait to have grandkids. That's the one thing I want in this life. Grandkids. We're just going all in it like a weird.
I know.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're watching this.
I just watched it and then like I had shit to do for the rest of the day, so I had to like go into work.
Oh, so you
just
finished
drop
it?
some-
Yeah.
I finished the whole thing, and I'm like, wow, what a movie.
Also, it was good.
And I look
What'd
at the
you give it?
time, and it's like, oh, it's like 11:30, like it's still the morning. Like,
nice. That's
like,
good.
I can't. Yeah, I got to like go and just drive around and see some people like drop off some shit for work.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And I'm like just going. I've just witnessed a genocide. And
So
I'm
was
like,
that good of a film?
It was a really good film, very well made.
Yeah, nice. I've never.
And
watched
I
it.
like
I'm gonna
watching
have
like
to
all the history like of it afterwards.
You do a little deep dive.
I love the deep dive.
Here's
I
a
love
real
the deep
question
dive.
for your film.
Was it
interest.
bad? Is it what?
No, I was going to say, do you go on Letterboxd?
No.
No, you're not there yet.
I'm not a nerd. I wouldn't want to.
I'm an actual liberal. I have a Letterboxd.
Oh, you have a letterbox?
I've got a Letterboxd account. I'm sorry.
I've done too many like student films with like proper like film nerds that I would
Oh, so
hate
you
myself
would-
for doing it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
and
Like,
they're all on
like they
Letterboxd.
sit you down and they're like, I remember this one time I was about to do a student film and like they're setting up and I'm just like, can we just get on time and just I know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And the director was like, oh, I want to talk to you about like your favorite movies. I'm like, I'm doing a gay rom-com.
Wait,
Is
you're
what the film
you're
was.
playing a homosexual?
I'm playing a homosexual man.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got range. Wasn't the toughest acting gig for me. No.
Yeah.
It wasn't the hardest thing to do, to be honest with you.
Just say I never worked a day during
Yeah.
that. During that gig.
Yeah.
It's
If
like
I'm being
Ramsey, we don't need any of these gay sex scenes.
Yeah,
That's,
if I'm being honest, it feels like I've been acting my whole life. That was kind of the one time I wasn't acting.
It was
Yeah.
weird because I was casted from 16 until now. The movie just won't end.
That sounds very interesting. Who was your like love interest? Was it a buddy?
No, I never met the guy before.
Did you do a kiss? Was there a kiss scene?
There wasn't a kiss scene, no.
Was there a hug scene?
There wasn't a hug scene. No.
Was there like a close?
There was a
contact?
close. I mean, in film, you're very sort of like close anyway. Yeah. Like even because it's just
even if you're just a friend,
even if you're just a friend. So obviously to get sort of that like
so it's gay. Basically, you have to kind of acting is a bit gay.
It's pretty gay,
and you can't get away from that idea.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm still worried. I'm going to get an acting job at some point, and they're going to pull this and be like, "What's the problem with gay people?" And then I have to come out. You know, I'm going to be like, "No."
How does that work? So for a student film, the script is written by a different student, and
I think this one, this
you're
one
like, I wrote it.
I wrote it. I funded it. I got everyone together.
So it's going to be me. I'm playing a gay man who has a sex addiction.
You know, we couldn't get anyone else for it. Okay,
and he just can't stop.
Yeah.
And everyone likes him.
Yeah. And I've written in the script, he's very skinny. So just do that.
And he's a former Olympian.
He's a former Olympian, very skinny.
And he can do a backflip.
6'3", 6'4". All very integral to the script, all right?
And he's got like a 9.5.
Yeah,
soft.
We don't see it, but
soft.
It's implied.
It's soft, though. Like, literally goes to 12 inches.
Yeah.
But that's like, no, that's
too big.
That's not even anything to talk about.
Too big.
We're not even going to talk about that. No. It's 9 soft.
Yeah.
Literally 9 soft.
Yeah, it informs the character and how he acts later on. Like, you know? It wouldn't make sense.
So you're doing student films, like a bunch of these.
I sort of did a bunch for a while. I've sort of had a break, and then I'll come back, do some more, get over them.
Krim's seen a couple of student films, primary students. Something like that.
So that's good. That's good. Put it to the board. Add it on.
That's actually a really good one.
That's great.
If you're not going to add that one, I will. That's great. That's really great. Yeah, primary student.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I watched. So, being a
liberal,
a movie guy,
real liberal.
I wanted to. I've always been really fascinated with like religious studies.
Okay.
I really love it, religious history, and I was like, I want to watch Passion of the Christ.
Yes.
Nice. I haven't watched that one either.
Because I was like, surely this is going to be.
But you were watching Passion on the Christ.
Hello. Hello. Nice. What about
Passion with the Christ?
With the Christ.
And it's just like Jesus in year 9 and he's with another girl.
Or give us a pash.
Yeah,
come on, JC, give us a pash.
Classic British Jesus.
Right. Yeah, mighty pashed her. Yeah, might have caught him pashing. She was pashing with Jesus.
A lot of people think Jesus is white.
But he's British.
Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
What are you doing? What you got me on this
What
thing
you doing,
for?
bruv? Telling ya.
Get me down from here, you mong.
I'm telling you, put me on the cross, I'll fucking get you. I'll fucking do you, mate.
No, I didn't smash Mary. I just let her follow me around. It's not every prostitute you hang out with you have to fucking smash.
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ.
Beautiful. But you're watching Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, so the thing was, I was like, well, none of my friends want to watch this. My housemate, my girlfriend.
Pash. That's just
so. Oh, that's the name of the episode. Great.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ.
I was like, yeah.
Heard it's very anti-Semitic.
What? Oh, yeah, I've heard that as well. I have.
I was like, well, none of my friends.
It immediately went to my top 5 films. Haven't seen it.
Yeah, haven't watched it.
Haven't watched it, but that sounds good.
I heard it was anti-Semitic. You do have a letterbox. Yeah. You give this a 5 out of 5, and
What?
I'm a big fan of the Jewish people.
Yes,
this is
Oh yeah, I was like, none of my friends will want to watch it, so I have to find a time when I'm alone. Probably the same as
oh wow, the exact same situation.
Yeah. And I put it on, and it begins in this like foresty kind of scene, and there's a guy weeping, and it like comes in. It's very dark, and it's the big man, JC.
The big man. Yep, nice.
He's weeping, and then he goes to one of his disciples.
Yeah.
And they're speaking fucking Hebrew or some shit. Some other language. Or Aramaic.
Yeah.
Which he should be speaking Hebrew, right? So I'm like, that's kind of annoying. And then I skip forward a little bit into the movie because I'm like, this is slow as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, It's good that I'm watching this alone because I can do what I want with it. None of my friends want to watch
I can
this.
jerk off.
Yeah,
It's good I'm watching this alone because I'm literally going to have my penis out and it's going to be...
It's like first saying Jesus crying. Perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't have scripted this better.
I went like 15 minutes in and there's the Romans and I'm
Yeah.
like, good, maybe they'll be speaking English.
Nice.
And they're not.
Yeah.
They're speaking Romanian.
Crazy.
Whatever
This
the
is
fuck.
Why wouldn't the
literally-
Romans speak English? That's mad. That's insane. Why the fuck?
Yeah. And I was like, they're good Catholics. They should...
Literally like a guy, like a British kind of flag t-shirt comes in.
Yeah.
He starts speaking Italian.
And then I skip like half an hour in and there's just jack shit happening. Because it's
Wow.
literally, it takes place over 12 hours. And then I skip it again. So I've got the general gist, but I'm like, yeah. No wonder my friends don't want to watch this. I also don't want to watch
Yeah.
it.
Is there a scary scene at the start? I remember watching it really young, like crazy young, with my mum and my brother, and screaming and crying, and we turned it off because there was like a scary face that popped up.
You said, who are
early
those
on.
people doing that to him? And your mum said, it was the Romans. And you said, no, the other people.
No. I think we know.
That's not a scary monster. That is just a. That is just a.
I feel like we're going a little bit hard. Oh, no, if you're listening, you know what the fuck's up.
You know what's going on. I'm not even. I'm being a liberal right now. I'm not even going to give. It's a fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a pretty easy.
Yes. It's a very nice fill in the blank. It's literally a. But anyway, you're watching this movie.
Oh, it's just so annoying. Like,
It's not good.
When they don't speak English.
well, yeah.
And there are no subtitles?
And also, I don't.
Subtitles.
Yeah, are there subtitles?
That's
Well,
pretty wild.
I don't.
What
believe,
is it?
You're just watching a whole movie in another language, no subtitles. No clue. The whole 2.5 hours, you're like, yeah, okay, cool. I got the gist. I don't know. I read the book. I understand what's going on. I got the
The
basics.
girlfriend literally goes, he was like, yeah, we watched this last night. Put the subtitles on.
You put the subtitles on. It's like, no.
Yeah,
I actually went to a film when I was in Japan. I went to the cinema by myself, watched a movie in Japanese, no subtitles. That was a great experience. That was a really nice one. Just sitting there, taking it in.
Yeah.
It was
They would have loved you being in the cinema.
They would have loved me. I was talking the whole way through. I was like,
What
what
should
did they say?
It's perfect.
Like, what's she saying?
What was that? What was that?
Oh, they're pashing. They're pashing again.
Yeah.
As a joke the other day, I
Oh,
threw.
there's no kids in the room. That's
Oh.
a pash.
Pash.
We're watching a movie.
Is that the same guy? Oh, no, wait, no. I thought they killed him. Oh, no, hold on, no. Different shirt. Okay, cool.
Just the whole film. Mike, I thought he was a baker. Why is he? Oh, wait,
know what-
no.
you know
Oh,
what's-
hold on.
You know what's even funnier about that?
Yeah.
You're also yelling in a language that they don't understand.
Yeah. Oh, they all learn like a little bit, so they get like bits of it. They're like, and they're like, oh, no.
They're like,
Someone's like to their partner, like, oh, go say something, honey. And they're like, all right, I'll go say something. They literally turn around and crims.
no way he's being racist. He's just saying something racist. He's just making a racist joke.
No, it's hilarious. I listen to that guy's podcast.
Just doing a bit for myself. That's bits for yourself are the
It's
greatest
crazy.
thing.
Oh,
I don't
best.
even enjoy anything by myself. I don't feel emotions when I'm alone.
Really, you don't like bits
Yeah.
for
You're
by
not really a
yourself?
person. If no one's reacting to you, you don't exist.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
why try to? You know what I mean? Like, why feel anything
Getting.
if you're not around somebody?
I don't know. It still kind of feels nice when I'm inebriated.
Oh, well, yeah. That's
What's
Shit
this?
kinda
What's
lightens
this
up.
being by yourself?
just being by yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind
You're
of
getting
void.
inebriated by yourself.
Sometimes.
Was he
That's
thinking?
healthy, man. That's good. That's really good. That's good, man. That's,
yeah, at like the end of the day, if I'm depressed.
That's the I've heard a therapist. That's the best way to deal with it. Is just excessive drinking.
No, but it's
I
kind
don't
of,
understand. All these therapists, I don't understand why everyone's depressed. They're like, we made alcohol. Like, you should be fine.
yeah.
They're like, just
literally.
drink. What are we doing? Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, well, Karim said before it's maybe like a Scottish thing.
I've always said
they're just like sadder people.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cultural
But I'm also
thing.
not sad.
Yeah.
I'm just not happy or sad. I'm void.
It's just a cultural
Yeah.
thing. Do you have periods? Is
I'm
it like
alive.
a like a period thing where it's like you have periods of happiness, periods of sadness?
I reckon every 3 months I got to have a cry.
Yeah.
Got to get one
Every
out.
3
I had the
months.
best
Nice.
experience ever. Was like crying in my sleep, and like, but waking up with like that relief after a cry.
What, you cried in your sleep?
I cried in my sleep.
Were you awake?
No,
Or
I was
what's this?
completely asleep. I remember the dream.
Yeah.
I dreamed that my dad died.
Gosh.
And I'm just pouring. I could feel like the wet tears sort of as I woke
Wow. Yeah.
But then I woke up, and you know how after you cry, it's like you sort of you get.
You
rid
feel
of that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
you've
So
gotten rid
it was
of-
honestly the best way to wake up.
But this didn't
So now I go to
happen.
bed and I'm like, my dad died. And then I'm like, trying to manifest that into a dream.
Do you think you do that to try to last longer during intercourse? You start crying.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a really nice one.
Yeah,
I might
that's
take
good.
that one. I'm on the
Take
board
it.
there, everyone.
Yeah, I haven't cried in a.
You got to get a good cry out.
Yeah, I know because
It's
I'm
very. I
completely
feel like
on
it's
board.
so
with you.
good.
Do you think you're due for a good cry?
Yeah,
You might be due for a cry.
It might happen.
yeah. That's not
On
a.
the podcast if we're lucky.
Yeah, it might be happening.
Let's go.
Do you want to put on Schindler's List?
But why would you put on a comedy film? That's what I don't understand.
While we put on a fiction movie.
Wait, what about you?
Yeah.
What
Why
about?
would you put on like a Holocaust denier and that'll get the tears flowing? It'll be like,
He's right.
no.
He's right.
No, he's like, I know, it happened. Just let me, please. It happened.
What about Schindler's Lisp? And he's like, "Hey, we got to get those guys."
Have we made that joke on the podcast before? I think we must have.
Maybe.
I
don't
think we
know.
really must have. Schindler's List is great.
Is
But yeah, when's the last
Yeah,
time you
yeah.
cried? So that was the last time. When's the last time you got a cry in?
a while.
It's been a long
while.
time.
A while, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
but
can't remember my last cry.
because I remember literally having that exact same thought, like how healthy it feels.
Yeah, it feels so
It's
good.
very
It's a
good.
great
I
one.
feel like it just builds up.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with.
It's like busting. You need to bust every now and then. You need to cry every now and then. It's literally like
Yeah.
letting these fluids
If
out.
you could do it at the same time, it's a time saver.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, if
you
that's the
ever-
case, I've got to cry 3 times a day. I've got to cry in the shower. I've got to cry in heavy traffic, but like kind of crouching down.
Yeah.
I've got to cry on the back of a bus.
I've done that to like wake up while I'm driving. Like
Or busting one out.
I didn't bust one out, but I had a little rub just because.
Got a little rub and tug in.
Yeah, I just let's get going. You know.
That's a
to keep you
really
up,
good
keep
one.
you up. Yeah.
What if they had those in like signs on the freeway? It'd be like rub one out.
Rub one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a theory on why jerking off. Oh, I've got no problem with jerking off. I think it's very healthy.
Oh, you've gone back.
Conservative? Oh no, that's liberal.
No, this is
Oh,
liberal.
sorry,
This is a liberal
yeah.
take, which is good.
You know those
yeah.
conservatives, they never come.
Yeah, like we've got buddies.
No, it's good.
They
You
conserve.
shouldn't.
They
literally-
conserve that shit. They conserve it.
We've got buddies who like.
That's what it all comes down
That's
to.
we're
There were
conservative
two
in
tribes.
every
They were
single
like,
way.
I want to jack off. Like, I want my balls to be full. Decades of just political division. Just off that.
But yeah, what's this idea?
Oh
with
yeah,
the-
we've got a buddy who's like no fap. I think that's fucking crazy.
Mm.
I
Oh,
feel
we're
like it's
talking
good
about
for you.
Vishal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
uh,
said buddy. So
Jackson was trying to be a liberal then, not using
Trying
his
to be
name, and
liberal,
then you, that's great.
Yeah, and I think it's fucking crazy. But I did just have this idea, like, you know, blue balls, right?
yeah.
Yes.
You don't get. No one ever gets blue balls from themselves. Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah.
no one has ever
Okay.
been like
Yeah.
jerking off for a couple minutes and then they get interrupted and they've got to go do something.
Yeah.
They've got to go back to teaching their class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice,
and then-
nice. There we go.
And then they never like.
Good.
You don't get blue balls from yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? But with a person, a woman,
Blue balls.
if you're yeah,
I've never met someone that's like, I'm doing no fap, and me thinking like, oh, that's a well-adjusted person.
yes,
Like, it's not a
that's
good
true.
sign.
That's
I've never
really-
met someone who's like, I'm not masturbating. Like, there's problems within you.
It's
Like,
usually it's a reason to kind of get your life back on track. People use no
guess
fap
so,
to kind of
yeah.
like, I'm gonna fix it. You know what? It's gonna fix my depression. Not jerking off.
not jacking off.
Yeah,
and then
that's
they're,
gonna
they're
do it.
still depressed, but they're horny as shit.
actually,
Yes.
we're putting a list together, a Schindler's List.
A
It's
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
we've got stop jerking off, cry.
Cry.
Yeah.
We'll see what else we can get in there.
What's this one? A list of things to do.
Things to do.
Yeah.
Cry.
And then you call that your Schindler's List in the morning.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh no, I'm actually doing really well.
I'm about
man.
halfway through my Schindler's List this morning, and just
No, I'm doing really
the
well.
barista just being like, "What the fuck?"
I'm sexually repressed and can't stop crying. I've never been healthier and happier.
I'm very healthy. I'm just constantly like, "Ah."
What about just like literally putting out like a Facebook ad, and it's that guy with the like a 68-year-old man with like the long grey beard in a coffee shop, and there's a thing saying Schindler's List, and there's like a bunch of things to do: cry, don't jerk off,
Yeah.
and it's like these are like a list of things you have to do,
Yeah.
and it's just that Jack. Do you get that thing of that Jack older dude like on the Facebook ad? I mean the Instagram ads all the time, and it's like a
Jack
list of
older
books
dude.
to read.
Hey,
It's like
so
be
you
the
like-
most interesting person in the room. Does anyone get these?
Is this
ads?
like hallucinations of your dad, like coming back? Like,
I don't know. I
you see him on Facebook. and
People
it's like,
must be seeing this stuff.
Hey Hans.
I don't know. That's
Hey Hans, I'm hungry. Whose crisps are these? Oh, they're Schindler's. Schindler's crisps.
That's great.
that's great.
I really like that. I really like that one. I got no problem with that. But yeah, we would literally will put together a Schindler's list of things to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which will be nice.
To become a self-help podcast.
We should become a self-help.
You know what I
podcast.
mean?
We kind of are in it. in all
Yeah, very
ways.
We
good.
kind of are. What are some other
Imagine
things?
getting your self-help from here.
It would be. I honestly think it would give good advice. Good advice.
Advice? What are you, a fucking idiot?
Dang, I was throwing that one out earlier, and I got hit with my own loaded gun. That's a awkward place to be.
What an idiot.
What an idiot. What a cunt.
I'm gonna be waiting for you too. I'm literally gonna be.
Are you better off slurring your words or wording your slurs?
Is that a bit?
No, but I want to.
Oh, it's not?
Oh,
Sorry.
it's not.
It's not.
It's not a bit.
I mean, I don't know.
I
I just came to then.
I kind of like it. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's going on with you? What's going on? Who's Ramsey over here? What we got over here?
How do I answer that question?
Yeah, what's going on? We've changed into an interview now.
Okay,
what's
cool.
Going on?
What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, who are you? What's going on?
You need more direct questions in interviewing.
This is the guy right now on the scene who's
No,
He's
what are you talking
he's the naughty boy on the scene.
He is.
He's making the
What are you
big
talking
come
about?
up. He's literally the one to watch right now on the scene.
Yeah.
He's making the big come up. What's going on? Where have you come from?
Where have I come from?
Why are you everywhere now?
Why am I everywhere?
Yeah, what's
Just-
going on?
Just body mass.
Oh, so
You exist in more.
So
you
you're just like
exist
a-
in more place
just
when you're
like-
bigger.
You're physically just here.
Yeah, but I'm just more here.
And what's
I'm
the
just
suburb?
wider.
Where's the suburb? What's the story? What's the
Oh
Ramsey,
no,
what's
I'm
the
in
Ramsey story here?
I'm in.
We've got to get a bit of a Ramsey story, and it's your first time on the podcast.
Yeah, cool. I'm in. Where am I?
All the fun riffing stuff's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Switch it off now.
Yeah, we're switching
I'm
it
just
off
gonna
now.
hear about me.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm
Yeah,
from
where are you
Foster
from?
originally.
Oh.
Foster.
like the children.
2428.
Like the children.
Yeah.
Foster the people.
Foster the people.
Pumped up kicks.
Pumped up. Yeah.
Better run, better run.
Better run.
Around the
From Foster, yeah, sort of grew up there. For the first until I was about 19, I was like, I'm going to.
Oh, so you're a full Foster boy.
Yeah.
You're a Foster kid.
Yeah, Foster.
Do people from Foster call themselves Foster kids? Is that like a thing that goes on? It's like, oh, I'm a Foster kid.
I've heard some very good rapping from out of the area, and it's the 2428. They shout the postcode.
Okay.
So like
Sick.
2428 raps, and then it's just like, you know.
So they've got postcode stuff going on in Foster.
Yeah. But like it's the whole the whole area is the same postcode, so they're not repping against anyone else.
Right. But they're repping for the Foster.
You got to travel
Yeah.
40 minutes to leave the postcode, so I don't know who they're like repping in front.
Foster's an annoying one because I do the trip to Queensland quite often.
Yeah.
And I think it's happened once where I've like, oh, I'll stop off in Foster.
Yeah.
And I literally have to drive for 40 minutes off the freeway.
Yeah, no, it's not right on the freeway.
It's crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? Let's just pop off into Foster.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours later. You're like,
It's
okay,
a
we're in
fair while
Foster
to get
yet?
into there. Yeah, but it's really nice there. Like it's
Really?
yeah, it's great. I mean, like summer, it's like
Place to
it's a
be.
real beach town.
And you going back to Foster all the time?
Just for like Christmas and stuff.
Oh, so you're a real
See
Foster
the
boy.
family. Yeah, I'm a Foster boy.
So with these rappers, there's a duo called the Foster Kids.
I don't think they're called the Foster. I don't know. I just remember someone on like a bus and like a school bus just being
Yeah.
like some person who was in our year and dropped out in like year 8
Yeah.
has released their mixtape and just starting off with like 2428 raps, bruh.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
yes.
Nice.
And
Dropped
then-
out to become a rapper.
Yeah, dropped out to become
That's
a rapper.
good. That's
And then
good.
in that moment, you're like, I have to leave here when I finish high school. Like, I can't be here.
Is that what it is? Is the idea that you kind of stay in Foster and you're trapped?
I mean, you're not trapped. You're just a small town. Like, if you like
It kind of
surfing,
feels like
it's
a,
like cool.
like a nipple. It's
Cool, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll touch a nipple.
I like that
That's a
lot.
big old nipple.
It's a very
Big old nipple.
swollen nip.
Swollen nip.
I like that a lot. I didn't even realize this. Yeah, so is there an idea that you're stuck in Foster? Is there a small town mentality where no one really leaves?
There sort of
and you
is. Like
stay and-
after high school finishes, obviously a bunch of people piss off like sort of right away.
What is like the breakdown of that?
Like how many people?
Yeah, like what percentage? Is there like...
I would say out of my mates, it's probably... I mean, from like the school year, I don't know. But I don't know like everyone, but like obviously...
Because I guess in the Central Coast, it's
40,
usually like...
40, 50, half. Like half.
Half, so it's like
I
half.
reckon, people I knew at least.
They would try to get out.
would get out, yeah.
Really?
Like obviously like uni, there's no uni there, so you get out for uni.
Oh, so you gotta go